The Vraxian Military Academy's neural interface pods hummed with malevolent energy as Admiral Zexithara observed the latest batch of cadets entering the infamous Crucible simulation. For 3 centuries, this virtual hell had separated the truly elite from the merely competent across 17 different species. The failure rate hovered at 87%. Today we test the human, his aide, Commander Krillak, noted with barely concealed disdain. The species that somehow convinced the Galactic Council they deserved military academy placement, despite their primitive technology. Zexithara's mandibles clicked thoughtfully. The humans had been a curiosity since first contact, bipedal mammals from a death world called Earth, possessing neither the Vraxians' natural armor, the Stellaris' telepathic coordination, nor the Thectaris' enhanced reflexes. Yet they had fought their way to a seat at the galactic table through sheer inexplicable tenacity. In Pod 7, Cadet Marcus Chen settled into the neural interface with the same casual demeanor he'd shown during every previous exercise. While other cadets approached simulations with reverent terror or grim determination, the human seemed amused. Simulation parameters confirmed. The AI announced. Cadet Chen, you are commanding a severely damaged frigate with minimal crew, stranded in hostile territory. Enemy forces are converging on your position. Your objective is survival. Duration indefinite. The simulation materialized around Chen. Klaxons wailed as sparks erupted from damaged consoles. The virtual crew, survivors from 12 different species, looked to him with desperation and barely concealed panic. Through the view screen, hostile ships emerged from hyperspace like hungry predators. What the observers couldn't see was Chen's slight smile. The Crucible wasn't just a military exercise. It was psychological warfare. The AI continuously escalated threats, introduced impossible moral choices, and slowly stripped away resources until cadets broke under the mounting pressure. Most lasted 6 hours. The record holder, a Vraxian named Texmore, had endured 14 hours before succumbing to decision paralysis. Chen lasted 30 minutes before doing something unprecedented. He laughed. "Computer," he called out cheerfully, "I'd like to file a formal complaint about the engine specifications. This thing handles like a brick and not even a well-designed brick." The AI paused, actually paused, something that had never happened before. The simulation was designed to respond to desperation, fear, anger, or tactical brilliance. It had no protocols for comedy criticism. Additionally, Chen continued, examining a damage report with the same attention most people gave restaurant menus, whoever designed this scenario has clearly never worked in customer service. You want to break someone's spirit? Try explaining to your 15th caller why their internet is down while your manager breathes down your neck about call times. Commander Krillak's carapace bristled. Is the human malfunctioning? Meanwhile, Chen had begun treating the simulation like an elaborate puzzle game. When the AI sent impossible waves of enemies, he didn't try to fight them. He found creative ways to make them fight each other. When it sabotaged his ship's systems, he jury-rigged solutions that shouldn't have worked but somehow did. When it presented him with ethical dilemmas designed to paralyze decision-making, he made choices with the lightning speed of someone selecting toppings for pizza. Save the colony or save the refugees? The AI posed, presenting a scenario that had broken dozens of previous cadets. Both, Chen replied instantly. This is impossible. You must choose. Nope, watch this. Chen proceeded to outline a plan that involved using the colony's industrial equipment to create a makeshift railgun, which would launch the refugees and escape pods toward a nearby friendly system, while simultaneously destroying the approaching enemy fleet with recycled mining explosives. The AI's processors worked furiously. The plan was insane, but the mathematics checked out. 6 hours in, when most cadets were beginning to crack, Chen was humming. The virtual crew had gone from desperation to bemused admiration. His tactical officer, a synthetic Stellari, had begun making suggestions with something approaching enthusiasm. Sir, if we reverse the polarity on the gravitational matrix while channeling power through the waste reclamation system, I like it. Do we have enough rubber ducks? Rubber ducks? For debugging purposes. Very important for any complex system. Admiral Zexithara found himself leaning forward despite his skepticism. The human's approach defied every military doctrine in known space. Yet his ship was not only surviving but actively improving. The crew's morale had gone from mutinous desperation to excited curiosity. 12 hours in, Chen had turned his damaged frigate into something resembling a spacefaring food truck, crossed with a battle fortress. He'd established trade relationships with 3 different hostile factions by introducing them to the concept of competitive cooking shows. His ship was now at the center of an impromptu culinary festival that had effectively ended all hostilities in the sector. "This is unprecedented," Krillak whispered. 24 hours in, the AI began making increasingly desperate attempts to challenge the human. It introduced plagues, natural disasters, temporal anomalies, and interdimensional invaders. Chen met each escalation with the same cheerful problem-solving approach he might use to assemble furniture with missing instructions. "Oh, come on," he said when eldritch horrors from beyond space-time materialized on his ship. "Seriously? We're doing cosmic horror now. Fine. But I'm treating these guys like very confused tourists who need directions." Somehow it worked. The entities, apparently bemused by being offered hospitality instead of terror, accepted Chen's invitation to a cultural exchange program. 48 hours in, Admiral Zexthera made a decision that would reshape galactic military doctrine. He ended the simulation. Chen emerged from the pod looking slightly disappointed. "Did I break something?" "I was just getting to the good part where we established the first interdimensional pizza delivery service." The observation deck was silent, except for the hum of life support systems. Finally, Zexthara spoke. "Cadet Chen, in 3 centuries of military education, no one has ever won the crucible." "Oh," Chen brightened. "Did I win? What do I get?" "That remains to be seen," the Admiral replied, his mind already racing with the implications. The humans didn't approach impossible situations with grim determination or stoic acceptance. They approached them with the same casual creativity they might use to fix a broken appliance or plan a birthday party. Perhaps, Zexthera mused, that was exactly what the galaxy needed. As Chen was escorted out for debriefing, he called back cheerfully. "Same time tomorrow? I've got some ideas for improving the scenario. Have you considered adding a dating sim subplot? Really adds emotional stakes." The Admiral's mandibles clicked in what might have been amusement. The humans, he was beginning to realize, weren't just another species seeking their place among the stars. They were going to redraw the entire map.